So in 1993, I got a 4-track tape machine, a Zoom processor, like this one that you could wear on your belt, I think, a drum machine, some other stuff. And it was my first real introduction to effects. Prior to that, I just plugged into an amp and whatever overdrive it had, that's what I used. To have this Zoom thing opened up a world to me. I was 18 at the time, and I was like, this is magic. So fast forward to 1995, I'm 20 years old, I go into a music store, and I see the Boss DD-8 digital delay pedal. And I'm like, I want that pedal. I fork up the money. It's like 150, maybe near $200. It was in between there. And at 20 years old, that was a lot of money in 1995, but I had to have it. Came home with it, tried it out, and I instantly was in love with that delay sound. It was just a standard delay. There wasn't a lot of different algorithms. It was just would give you different times, but you could put it on infinite. You could just come up with the craziest textures. I would, do some adult type behaviors.
And then play through the thing in just hours.
I was a kid in a candy store with the delay pedal. So I loved it so much I bought a second one. I would put them together, and one would be the longest delay line and one would be quarter of that. So you could kind of get an eighth note type of rhythm thing happening, and then the other one I would treat as a looper. It was a 2-second delay for 96. That was awesome. This was before the DL4. This was before a lot of loopers became readily available for guitar players that were affordable. Yeah, I just would do that kind of stuff and come up with all sorts of shoegaze-esque type of things and more experimental type of things and textures. And Boss has this DD-8, and it's cool. It has a bunch of different algorithms in it, and it has a looper in it. And you have a tap tempo. You can do tap tempo on the pedal, or you can put one in there. You can have an expression pedal hooked up to it. So on the screen, I have the different algorithms. This pedal's really cool. You can set it up to have different ways the stereo output handles things. So you can have it just the standard way, so it's just the same delay line to both speakers if you're using 2 amps, or what I'm doing with the Lion, or you can have it ping pong, so it's hard left, hard right, bam, 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 and then you can have what I have it set up for now is wide, so it's still almost ping pongy, but not as aggressive, and it just has a really cool wide kind of sound to it. So I'm gonna leave it like that for this video. All right, so here's my clean sound with the Lion. So I just wanted to play the same thing over and over so you could hear what was going on with each delay. They're each different in their own right. So let's try it out with some fuzz. Yeah. So you can see why I like that stereo wide, because it's not crazy left and right. Here and there it does seem like it goes further left and right, and so it's kind of an odd thing, but I really love what it does. Alright, so I have two big muffs here. One's a ram's head. It's going to be on the right side. The big muff, greeny, is on the left side. If you're wearing headphones, you might hear the difference. I don't know. But if I had two big muffs, two green big muffs, then I would maybe try that, but it's like, why? This is probably going to sound cooler. So we're going to just stay on the mod, because for this particular thing I'm playing, I really love the way it sounds. And just for shits and giggles, let's have the fuzz on, only on one side first. Let's try it with the greeny on. This pedal is very versatile, doesn't take a whole lot of room on a pedal board. You can use tap tempo and expression with it, which I have tried out and it works. The only thing is with when you do have it in tap tempo, you have to hold it down again to turn it on and off. And there is a carry on switch, so once you're done, it will continue. It won't just cut off unless you want that. So anyway, it's a great pedal. I have nothing really bad to say about it other than the way you have to turn it on and to get to different modes, you have to turn it on in a specific way with something connected to it and the right hole and all this other fun stuff that, wouldn't be something I would want to have to mess around with on the fly if I was at band practice and I was trying out different things real quick. It would be a little cumbersome in that way, but most of us figure out what we like prior to that, and then we set it up and, set it and forget it type of thing. And yeah, so I don't know how many people are running stereo rigs right now. It seems like a lot. It seems like a lot more than it used to be. But anyway, if you got anything out of this, hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell. I'll see you in the next one. 10 billion. Bye.